What do the earliest sources of Islam, Sirah ibn Ishaq, the Hadith collections, Tabari, as well as medieval scholars like Qadi Iyad and Ibn Taymiyyah say about the punishment for blasphemy? Did the recent beheading in France have anything to do with these sources? As a disclaimer, we need to be careful not to lump in all Muslims into a camp of savage lunatics or to think of immigrants and asylum seekers as people who bring violence and poverty to the West. We have to be honest about what the texts say without resorting to anti-Muslim bigotry.
Did Muhammad execute anyone for blasphemy? What do the earliest sources say? What do the scholars say? Is Islam the problem? Muhammad ordered the execution of Ka'b bin Ashraf, a poet who criticized him. Muhammad had Abu Rafi executed, a Jewish poet. Muhammad had another poet executed, Abu Afaq. Muhammad had a female poet executed, Asma bint Marwan. Muhammad ordered the execution of 2 singing slave girls, alongside a man named Al-Huwayrith and a freed slave named Sarah, for merely insulting him. A man killed his slave girl by stabbing her in the stomach for insulting Muhammad. Muhammad pardoned the man and stated, "I bear witness that her blood is permissible." Let us turn to Ash-Shifa, a book by Qadi Iyad. The following are quotations from the book. The legal judgment as for cursing the Prophet is to be inflicted, namely, he is to be killed, without any doubt or hesitancy. The majority of the scholars unanimously agreed on inflicting the judgment of killing on the one who curses the Prophet. Whoever reviles the Prophet or any of the Prophets, whether he is a Muslim or infidel, is to be killed, without being asked for repentance. We also see some instances of people being executed for blasphemy. Let us turn to the unsheathed sword by Ibn Taymiyyah. This book reiterates the same idea that earlier scholars unanimously agreed to execute blasphemers, and that in most cases their repentance is not sought. By this point, we should all have realized that the problem is deeply rooted in religious scriptures. We must stand up for freedom of expression. We must stop lying to ourselves and the world that Islam is a religion that promotes freedom of thought and expression. At the very least, Muslims should unequivocally denounce these radical ideas and scholars that happen to form the core of Sunni Islam.